Good day, good day. Welcome on in. It is a full moon weekend, and we're finishing out the last cycle that began during springtime and beginning our summer, beginning our solstice. Maybe you're also beginning your winter. So we're closing out from one cycle of a past season and entering a new season towards the end of a full moon cycle. So that's brilliant. We're going to go over, let's see here, this week. So I'll be reading for, let me see here, looking at the days, guys. I'll be reading for the full moon in Capricorn, 22nd of Saturday to the 29th. We will be experiencing a Saturn retrograde, so really grounding to your higher self, grounding to your 30th root templar, your 30th root chakra. This is your subconscious entering a physical realm. This is allowing and knowing that your subconscious is actually the concept of your higher self being physical. Now let's get into our reading. Let's get a sense of higher self. Let's see what's going on in the relationship and see how we are reflecting higher self and higher self is reflecting us back. As above, so below. Observe. Loving eyes see all. Equanimity. See the truth and step back. So it's time to observe your higher self. It's time to really, and I love this because we will be getting into retrograde. So this will be, a Saturn retrograde is challenging in the sense of it disciplines you to embody your higher self. It disciplines your higher self to embody your divine self. And let's take this week to observe our higher self, because our higher self will be observing us and the 11 other soul parts that create that higher self. And the divine self will be observing the other 11 higher selves. So this is a fun observational period, and it's nice because it's non-judgmental. You are of the same divine soul. So this is really a way to step back and perceive yourself from a new perspective. And it's really hitting home with allowing your subconscious thoughts to be observed as well. So notice what comes in subconsciously. So you're trying to unveil your unconsciousness, because by unveiling that unconsciousness, you're grounding to the fact that those unconscious thoughts are your higher self grounding to you. Whew. And if you do see owls around, this is your sign to step back and recognize what subliminal message your higher self is trying to ground within you. Because if you do follow me on my other channel, I speak about the root templar, the root chakra, and it's all about grounding and perceiving a vibration, because a thought is a vibration and the way you perceive it is how you reflect your reality. So really, you're reflecting back and forth vibrations from your higher self and divine self to really get a better understanding of who your true authentic self is. So let's see where the imbalance may be this week, so we're aware of this imbalance. Ooh, star children, star child, star being, no veils, psychic, different, cosmic inspiration, and light. So there may be a challenge connecting with your star being self, your starseed self, there may be coming in a lot of psychic abilities. And instead of utilizing those abilities, it's time to observe those abilities. So it's less using and more installing. Because I feel as though I'm getting a very clear message that your star being self provided a step forward with a certain psychic ability, and it was installed incorrectly, and you've been using this psychic ability with half of its power. That's what I'm really saying. I see that there wasn't much time taken to install that ability. So now it's time for you to observe how your star being uses that ability and get some tips on how to reinstall that psychic ability, so then you can have it activated and have it be useful. But for now, it's just learning and being inspired, and that may be a challenge, is really understanding this newly found ability, because you've been using it and your star being self is like, hey, it's not at its max. This isn't how it's meant to be utilized. Interesting. Now let's check out resources from within. Resources within yourself that you're able to provide your higher self. Nurture, self-healing, ruby ray, birthing the new earth. So I would this week utilize rubies. If you have ruby jewelry, if you have raw ruby, and if you don't, this is a really neat hack. Honestly, I used to sell crystals, so this is probably the worst selling point, but all you need if you want to work with crystals is a clear quartz. Clear quartz has the ability to be programmed and to mimic and amplify another stone's properties. So if you have a clear quartz, heck, you can even find quartz in riverbeds. You can find them places where they decorative stone for gardens. Quartz is everywhere. It's abundant on our planet. But you can reprogram quartz. Say, quartz, I need you to be ruby for me for this week, to amplify the ruby ray for self-healing, for inner healing. And this quartz piece, your quartz piece, once you do so, will be amplified with that nurturing energy. So you need to nurture yourself right now with that ruby ray, and that's going to assist you. See, this is connecting you with your root templar, your root chakra. It's stabilizing how safe you feel within your own energy. And your higher self needs that right now, because I feel as though this is painting a larger picture. You were not feeling safe within your own energy, so when higher self revealed a new psychic ability, you installed it as fast as you could. You know, when you're so nervous, you do things a little too fast and you miss steps, and maybe you didn't twist it on right, or you flipped through the installation page, or maybe you didn't even look at how to install this new ability. That's what happened. And now they're saying, okay, let's uninstall it. You need to heal yourself, especially your root templar, your 30th root templar, because this is your higher self's physical reality. As we allow that to heal from within ourselves and we feel more comfortable, we will have the patience and the time and the conscious awareness of how to install it properly. But you need that nurturing for yourself. If you also work with Mary, Mother Mary, and you have crosses, this is a great way if you don't work with crystals. So many ways to work, and just work with your own self-healing. Now, resources externally. Let's see what resources higher self is providing. What is your higher self? Share space. Your higher self is needing and wanting to share space. And space is the 6th dimension. In the 6th dimension, we encounter space, right? And your higher self is saying it is time for you to enhance your telepathy. And that's it. That is the psychic ability that is being uninstalled. Your telepathy. So this is actually really cool because I feel as though you are a very telepathic being. And that's with this ability being misinstalled. You are incredibly telepathic and others recognize your telepathy. And it's working on one wire. It's not even installed correctly. So I would also program your ruby, or if you're programming a clear quartz for the ruby ray, to program your subconscious 7th dimensional telepathy in your root templar. And share space. Share the 6th dimension. The 6th dimension is spirituality with your higher self. And you're beginning to co-create this new ability. And this is going to help honor your higher self and honor that relationship that you have with your higher self. That is very sweet. Let's see what our light family has to offer for this week in this process. Unlock your gifts. You guys, that telepathic gift. Your light family is like, look, once you achieve this union with your higher self and reinstall your telepathic abilities, you're going to continue unlocking more gifts. But without the proper installation and activation of your telepathy, it's a roadblock for your light family to continue giving and providing you these natural, where in the 3D reality seem supernatural gifts. All of your 5D, 6D, 7D energy senses will come alive. Pure love is key. So when you share space, know that your higher self and your divine self, all they have is unconditional love for you, because you are an aspect of them. If a higher self seems distant from you, recognize that you may be a hard aspect for your higher self to confront, but know that they love you so much, because we are still a very important piece of them. And the more that you heal yourself, the more that your higher self will also take interest in helping you heal, because you are that aspect. So it goes both ways, as above, so below, right? But unlocking your gifts, I would work with the golden ray and dolphin energy. I'm also hearing Sirius B and Pleiadian vibrations for the dolphins. That's beautiful. Now, what is the gift for your higher self? What is the abundance? What is the blessing coming out of connecting with your higher self and really embodying your higher self? Essences and energies. The abundance is attuning to subtle energies, so like that telepathy, and balance frequency holders. So now you're stepping up. So before, you used to only recognize vibrations, and vibrations are thoughts. So your telepathic gift, when it was installed incorrectly or nervously, only allowed you to telepathically receive vibrations, receive thoughts. Now, with sharing space with your higher self, nurturing your root Templar, and moving up with your energetic senses, you're able to decipher telepathically a frequency. And a frequency is our vibrations in union. Now you're getting to see a vision. Now you're getting a full picture. It's not just a thought that you deem subconscious. You're getting a physical picture because now you're connecting with that root Templar, that 30th chakra, and you're entering your higher self's physical reality. This is big, guys. This is going to balance out your life in ways that you have never seen before. And I'm also recognizing that we have a sequence. We have 6, 7, 8. So this is a step-by-step process. Don't try to jump to this last step. Take it step by step. I'm also seeing 1111. When you see 1111, know it. You need to work with your ruby. You need to call in the ruby ray to shine its light on all of your root chakras, all of your root Templar light bar. And 8. This is vulnerable. You need to be vulnerable with your higher self because your higher self is being incredibly vulnerable with you. Now let's see what the gift to this planet is. What is the gift by doing this process? What is the gift to this planet? Surrender. Surrendering to misaligned energies. See, you're able to forgive the misalignment. Not forget it, not let it go, not release it. I know the card mentions release, but we're not releasing. We're retuning to our truth. Because right now, the way you're working with your telepathy is a half-truth. It is only a thought. It's only a vibration. You're not getting the entire frequency that your light family is trying to send you. So that's your gift to this planet, is aligning to your highest truth, aligning to your telepathy, so then you can connect with these higher frequencies, so you can balance energies with your light family and your higher self as your higher self. Wow. Beautiful. Now let's see what the internal challenge may be, so we can overcome it. Indigo. A challenge could be with our heart Templar. Let's see here. And this is your higher self's heart chakra, giving gracefully and having benevolence. How? I see. In order to enhance your telepathic abilities, you have to make space. And so far, you have only been receiving the vibrations, but in order to uninstall, you have to give that back, heal, and then take action towards reinstalling. And this is going to activate your 33rd chakra, your 33rd higher self heart chakra, because your higher self does not have free will like you do. Your higher self needs you to release that telepathic ability with grace and benevolence, not with angst and attitude. when you have the ability to give back this talent, this ability to your higher self with grace, and know that this is for your divine soul's good nature, that's when you're able to receive passionately that reinstallation. That's when you make space to heal. So really work with your heart Templar as well, and work with the concept of giving with grace and not giving with attitude or, well, that YouTube lady told me I had to give this back to you. No. You need to wholeheartedly give this installation back. So then you have space to connect with your higher self. You have space to work with the ruby ray and heal yourself. So then when your higher self can feel energetically your frequency has shifted, now the telepathic ability can be reinstalled with grace. Reinstalled and be confidently used from a benevolent aspect. Now, what's the challenge for your higher self? Beyond cycles. Find and embrace yourself. So the challenge for your higher self is that this has happened before. Your higher self has given you certain abilities and you installed them so fast, there was no time to actually activate them. You just started using them. It's almost as if you install an appliance in your home, and instead of activating it, instead of peeling off the instructions, instead of, okay, I need to first clean this out before I put anything in it, let me do a practice, rinse, whatever. Instead of activating it, doing the necessary steps, you just went, I'm going to put my lasagna in here and hopefully it works. No. This is where your higher self is challenged, because you've done this before, and it needs to embrace that you have the ability to get out of this cycle and go to a new direction. Your higher self is placing this task upon you and is relying on you to forgive that old pattern that you are so used to being in. So this is a two-lane road. This is a give and take. This is a vibration and frequency of reciprocity, right? Now, what is the beautiful opportunity being bestowed upon us with this entire process for the week? Sacred Mountain. Sacred Mountain. Vision Quest, Clarity and Truth, Shambhala, Deep Healing. So doing this process, you are going on a vision quest. This is, whether you consciously knew it or not, this is what you asked for when you created your goals and intentions in springtime. This is going to bring clarity and truth to your relationship and to your abilities. This is going to bring you to a new way of paradise, a new way of living. And whether you know it or not, by you healing yourself, this is a deeper healing for your higher self. Now your higher self gets to experience their reality with grace. Because the more conscious you become with your higher self's physical reality, the greater they have the ability to ground themselves with you. Again, that two-way street. Because if you are still subconsciously receiving their thoughts, their vibrations, they're not able to ground in your reality if you can't even ground in their physical reality, if that makes sense, which is very interesting. So I would work with Mountain Spirit. If you have Apu stones, I would work with the Mountain Stone. I would also have some mountain pictures around, even meditating on mountain sceneries and picturing yourself on a mountain with your higher self for some deep healing and allowing that bond and allowing your higher self know that you're getting out of that cycle will be a beautiful time. Thank you so, so much. My name's Everin Ryu. I'm an angel seed. I assist fellow star seeds and earth seed beings during their human ascension on this planet. I have star seed services and products. Right now, summertime 2024, I do have a 2024 star seed summer guidebook that helps with goals and manifesting. That's available on the website. It does have prepay, so you can pay it in 4 payments, so that's cool. And I do cosmic care sessions and life coaching programs. Life coaching programs begin in August. They're 3-month increment programs, so they go by seasons, and we get to know deeper your connection of higher self and how you manifest on this planet. Thank you so, so much. Namaste, blessed. Have an amazing week.